Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're distilling Robert Kiyosaki's legendary guide to achieving true financial independence. Look, if you are absolutely tired of working incredibly hard just to tread water, this breakdown of the cash flow quadrant is going to completely shift your perspective. We're capturing the absolute essentials of this book in 8 minutes or less, so let's just get right into it. Before we jump into the actual mechanics of wealth, I want you to ask yourself a pretty fundamental question. Are you simply surviving your day job, or are you actually walking your true life's path? As Kiyosaki points out, most of us are programmed super early in life to just go to school, get a secure job, and keep our heads down. But finding your path, it isn't just about picking a profession. It really means figuring out what you were put on this earth to do, and then finding a way to make that a reality without spending your entire life physically working just to survive. Kiyosaki's rich dad firmly believed that freedom has a price. And to actually achieve it, you have to understand exactly how your income is generated. It's an incredibly powerful thought, right? I mean, freedom might be free as an abstract concept, but actually living a life where you control your time, travel the world, and take care of your health or your community, that requires resources. True, physical freedom from work is directly tied to your financial intelligence. Section 1, the cash flow quadrant explained. Let's dive right into this and look at the core concept that maps out the 4 distinct ways people make money in our economy. So, the working world is split into 4 distinct quadrants. Top left, you've got E for employee. Right below that, S for self-employed or small business. Over on the top right, B stands for big business. And finally, bottom right, I stands for investor. Every single one of us generates our income from at least one of these 4 quadrants. But as we'll see, the quadrant you choose dictates not just your job, but literally your entire lifestyle. And the divide between these two sides is really stark. Over on the left side, as an employee, you have a job. As self-employed, you essentially own a job. But the right side, it operates under completely different rules. As a business owner, you own a system, and people work for you. As an investor, your money works for you. These different methods require totally different frames of mind and, honestly, totally different technical skills. Section 2, left side versus right side. We're going to draw the battle lines here and directly compare these 2 completely different worlds. Moving from the left side to the right isn't a small step. It's a massive leap. Basically, the left side trades physical time for money in pursuit of security. People here often believe that going to school to get a secure job is the ultimate goal in life. The right side, though, focuses on building pipelines to true financial freedom. So instead of physically working for a paycheck week after week, people in the B and A quadrants build or acquire systems. They're essentially creating bridges that allow them to step away from the daily grind while the cash just keeps on flowing. Now here is the absolute crucial point. People in the B and I quadrants utilize OPT, that's other people's time, and OPM, other people's money, to generate their wealth. This is literally the ultimate cheat code to wealth creation. When you operate on the right side of the quadrant, you're leveraging the time and money of the people over on the left side. You manage systems, keep costs low, and basically let the machinery of business and investing do the heavy lifting for you. To really put that into perspective, most rich people receive a whopping 70% of their income from their investments, not from a traditional wage. Think about that for a second. Less than 30% of their money comes from being an employee. And honestly, even then, they're usually just employees of their own corporations. The vast majority of their wealth is generated purely from that I quadrant. Section 3, the mindset of wealth. Moving from the left side to the right side isn't just about changing jobs. It requires a fundamental shift in your financial intelligence. It's all about personal change. Kiyosaki outlines what he calls the be, do, have formula. He reinforces that you must first become someone with a right side mindset before you can do the things that let you have financial success. You can't just mimic what rich people do if you still secretly have the mindset of an employee desperately seeking a safe paycheck. You've got to develop the attitude, the intuition, and the financial literacy to recognize opportunities and truly understand how money works. While people on the left side often think investing is risky, the rich mindset dictates that lacking financial education is the real danger here. The poor dad looks at real estate or stocks and just sees a chance to lose money. But the rich dad, he looks at the exact same scenario and realizes that relying on a single paycheck while happily handing your money over to banks and taxes without understanding the rules, well, that's the riskiest way you can possibly live. Section 4, how the rich create money. Okay, let's move to the actual mechanics of cash flow and see how money behaves completely differently for the rich compared to the average person. If you're only operating in the E quadrant, you have zero protection from taxes and debt, which are honestly the true financial cancers. Before you even can buy groceries or grab your overpriced morning coffee, massive percentages of your income are just wiped out by the government and the bank. It leaves barely anything for living expenses, let alone trying to build a future. Now look at the cash flow pattern of the rich. The money is purposefully routed directly into assets. Instead of focusing on getting high-paying jobs, the financially intelligent just acquire assets. Those assets then turn around and generate income in the form of capital gains, dividends, rental income, or royalties. They aren't addicted to a paycheck. They're addicted to building a balance sheet that continuously feeds their income statement. Ultimately, financial freedom doesn't take a massive pile of money or some fancy formal education. What it really takes is determination and a willingness to learn quickly. Making that leap from the left side of the quadrant to the right side, it's going to be incredibly challenging. You will face setbacks for sure, but the price of true freedom is paid in your desire to push through those disappointments and build your very own pipeline to independence. We hope this breakdown has helped you see the world of money through a much clearer lens, bringing you dense, powerful concepts in clear, structured explanations. If you enjoyed this, subscribe to In 8 Minutes and never miss what matters. We're going to leave you with this final, lingering thought to reflect on as you map out your own financial journey. The cash flow quadrant is completely laid out before you. The path to the right side is clear, but it demands personal transformation, financial education, and just relentless drive. The choice of which quadrant you operate in is entirely yours. Freedom has a price, so are you willing to pay it?